Hello and welcome to Wisconsin Winters. I'm currently out of school on a snow day, so this is a fun time. We're here to discuss Aaron Rodgers. What's up with my boy A-Raj? And I wish that it looked like this on Sunday because Tom Brady's arthritis couldn't handle it. But let's get inside to discuss. You know, a lot of people think Aaron Rodgers wants out, but I couldn't think of a reason he'd want out. I mean, who wouldn't love to play in this every year for your entire life when you're from California? This looks like so much fun. Well, hello, everybody. Your favorite Stephen A. Smith wannabe white boy living in his mom's basement is back at it again. And my life is great, so thanks for asking. So the Aaron Rodgers situation... A lot of people making a big deal out of it. Let's roll the post-game clip real quick.
There's a lot of guys' futures that are, uncertain, myself included.
Note to the viewer, let's ignore that Aaron Rodgers looks like a GTA character that's about to mug you and steal your car. He's in pain, okay? So yes, he says his future's uncertain. There's new stuff coming out that he wants a new contract worth more than what he has right now, and he's getting paid around $33.5 million next season, I do believe, which is a pretty penny, but Aaron Rodgers is going to win MVP, so I think he'd pay $33.5 million for an MVP. So let's talk the game real quick. Lost to the Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Didn't play great, didn't play awful, definitely wasn't MVP caliber, definitely wasn't up to his standard. But we just can't seem to get over the hump with Mr. A-Raj in the conference championship games. I mean, they got plenty of chances in the second half, and the offense was just sputtering. They were down by a lot to start the second half, so it's a tough look. I want to go into just a couple teams that could contend for Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to stay, but a lot of speculation right now, and he seems to be unhappy, which, I mean, who wouldn't be unhappy right now? Who's happy with losing in the playoffs? So, that's understandable. So, here's a couple of the looks. People are talking, Colts are in every quarterback conversation. Washington's in every quarterback conversation. Those teams are. Obviously he could go there. Patriots are another one. He could see what he does with Bill Belichick. I think that'd be a tough look because if you don't win a Super Bowl, that just wipes away everything because, Tom and Bill won a few Super Bowls, to say the least. So I don't think that would be a likely situation for him to go to, even though they do have really good cap space, $54 million there. I think the two most likely. California kid. I was talking with my dad about this. We're thinking... Could he go to the LA Rams? Could he go to the San Francisco 49ers? What are they looking like? Well, let's just talk about these two teams. San Francisco 49ers, injury-ridden, completely wiped away their 2020 season. It's okay, COVID. The season doesn't even count. So, that's tough. They went to the Super Bowl last year with Jimmy G. That says a lot about a defense, about a coach. And I think... that would be the more likely of those California teams. I think that'd be the most likely out of any team. I think that's a great fit. They're right in the middle with the cap space. But they're not tied up to their QB. It's not like they're locked down with their quarterback. And I think that moving a couple pieces around, they got a really great defense. They can get Fred Warner back and all that. That is a great defensive team. And they got a solid offensive line, and they got solid weapons all around. The running back situation is great there. They got Debo, who's an up-and-coming weapon. They got George Kittle, who I stand by as the best tight end. Might be the second best. But that is just a great offensive situation, let alone with a defense, too. And then Kyle Shanahan is a little cherry on top. And so that's an awesome situation, not tied up to a quarterback. I think they could finesse a little A-Raj. I think that'd be an awesome fit. Here's why I don't love the Rams situation as much. They got the coach. They got the defense. They got the weapons. All that stuff. But Mr. Jared Goff makes, QB1 money, to say the least. Jared Goff makes a lot of money. As you can see, here's their salary cap situation. They're sitting at 27th if this bad boy can focus. 27th. Down $28 million. It's going to be tough to make a move when you're tied up with a Jared Goff quarterback who just, that offense is great, and that's why he's playing good. But I just think, a little PA pocket passer that can't really move around, a 4-year, $134 million contract, it's just not – I don't think it's going to work. So I don't think that's a likely situation. Colts, I love Frank Reich. I love that defense, and they got a couple weapons too. T.Y.'s all right. Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines are awesome running backs, and they got a great offensive line. Even with Costanzo retiring, they got a great offensive line. So, Colts, could it happen? Maybe. But he's a California kid. I'm saying California, if he goes. Now, here's why he's not going anywhere. Why would he? He's got Devontae. Bakhtiari will come back. They got a great offensive line. Let's get Lindsley back. He was the best center in the league this year, so they got to try to get him back, obviously. They got Billy Turner, who's young and great. They got, Elgin Jenkins, who's a great offensive lineman. They probably won't retain Aaron Jones, but they got Jamal Williams and A.J. Dillon. That could be a very nice 1-2 punch. They got LaFleur, who's he's right there with McVay and Shanahan, if not better, back-to-back conference championships. So he's there. Don't start with the field goal talk on me now. Don't start with me right now. This team is here. They're there. Why can't they go 12-4, 13-3 next year? Why can't they get to the same spot? And the Buccaneers, they might be in a similar spot next year. They can't tie up all their stuff, but they got some good players as well. Who's to say they can't win against a Buccaneers team? The Saints won't be there next year. The NFC East won't have anyone good. I mean, the Cowboys aren't scary to me, in my opinion. Even with that coming back, teams like that, the Seahawks, the Packers got the Seahawks number every year, and Russell Wilson just can't carry that team. So I don't know. Think about other teams. What if you pulled a Brett Favre, went to a division team? What if you went to Detroit? What if you went to Chicago? That'd be a pretty funny situation. I don't see it happening. I see him staying right here. Teams talking about the Raiders. The Raiders are not it. They got Josh Jacobs. Their O-line's all right. Their defense is brutal, man. Why would you go from a defense? Offense is worse in my opinion. Defense is worse in my opinion. Gruden, I wouldn't take over LaFleur. So why would you do that, I don't know. So I think the 49ers would be an awesome fit, a team just coming off a Super Bowl appearance. And I think he could do some damage if he was to leave. I don't think he's going to leave. I think it's a 75% chance he stays. And just, tempers are flaring as of right now. They won't continue. It's Wisconsin. He can't live without these cheese curds, baby. He needs Culver's in his system. He loves David Bakhtiari. He loves the weather. Hey, snow day. Who can, when he settles down and has a family here, these kids can have snow days. You're not getting that in California. This has been your boy. Subscribe. It's been fun. Peace out.